Guys, that confirms the video I made that Ochre GT, the gold paint color, is no longer available on the Alfa Romeo lineup for the next model year, which should be 2024. It was given to the Dodge Hornet, which now has that color. This is confirmed right here. What's good, guys? Welcome back to Ron's Rise. Welcome back to the channel and welcome back to another video where, guess where I'm at? Yes, I'm on the Alfa Romeo .it, which is the Italia configurator, because this configurator for the next generation Alfa Romeo Giulia, well, it's not available for the USA yet. We get everything last. So obviously Alfa Romeo's Italian home is going to get the configurator for the new refresh and facelifted models right away. So I had to show it off to you guys right away because of the fact that we need to see what do we have, what's changed, what's new, what is available for the next gen Alfa Romeo Giulia. Now, it's the same thing for the Stelvio. I'm deciding on if I will make a separate video, but if I did both right now, it would take way too much of your time. I'm going to kind of skim through this too, so I don't make this video too long, but I want to show you guys a couple of things, like a confirmation of what I told you guys in a previous video about Ochre GT, that gold paint color. If you guys haven't checked out that video, please do, because you're going to find out something about what's going on here. Now, keep in mind, for the European market, there is a model called the Super. We do not get that in the United States. We get what you see here, the Sprint, the TI, Veloce, and hopefully we'll get the Competizione, which is the new model that has just been debuted. Now, a couple questions will be answered, like what comes on a comp versus the Sprint. I actually did a full video on this as well, showing you guys the PDF files of everything as far as the list breakdown of all the new options, every trim level broken down. Make sure you guys check that out as well. I mean, guys, I've been trying to dig as deep into this as possible for you guys. So let's just jump right into this. I sound like Philip DeFranco. I'm going to briefly go over the Super because anybody who's watching this over in Europe, I mean, this is a European configurator. You know, you're going to want to know this as well. But I'll go over this. The Italian configurator, I know I'm not going to know all of the language and all of the breakdown. I'm going to try to translate some of it to English, but you guys are going to, have to help me out. Now, as you guys can see, we have the prices for the Super. All right, 47,050 for the euros. All right, it shows that you get the, and actually, let me see if I can translate this to English. I don't think I can right here, but either way, it shows you that the full matrix LED lights are there. Yes, on the entry-level model Super. Same with the cluster, 12.3-inch full TFT screen, digital. That is new for 2024. I think these are 2024 models. I don't know if they're 2023. Nowhere on here does it say 2023. We currently have 2023s that are on dealership lots. So I think these are ordered for 2023, 2022, where they can be ordered now and ordered next year. But I think they're going to be coming as 2024 models. So let's just click on it. I'm going to click on the random specifications for the engine. Doesn't really matter, especially because we don't get the diesel in the United States. But you guys know the engine breakdowns. They haven't changed. They're the same engines that we're used to from Alfa Romeo. So we're just going to go with this engine selection so we can get right into the configurator. I can show you guys what we have on the Super. So the Super here, as you guys can see, shows off the new LED headlamps, the tri-LEDs. Now, something to note right off the bat, and I'm telling you guys I'm jumping right into this. The front fascia, whoop, that popped up. The front fascia is the same as it is on previous model years. All right, so the same thing that you can get currently on the lot. This front fascia looks basically the same, and I'll show you guys in the other trim levels to where they will be changed up. And I'm kind of circling around here because it changes up here where the front fascia is a little bit more aggressive on other trim levels compared to this one. Also notice that the Scudetto up front, that's aluminum, all right, with the Trilobo up there, but that is aluminum. And then you have the sportier front fascia when it comes to the centerpiece there. And then if I were to Go to the next view, the side, which you're used to. You do have black mirror caps and black window moldings. All right, you do have the wheels here, which are, I believe, the 17-inch wheels. Let me see. Well, it doesn't say the size there, I don't think, but I believe these are 17-inch wheels here, possibly 18s. I can't necessarily tell right off the bat. And then if you go to the back, which will be the next click here, you can see that it does have the new clear tails for 2024, or the refresh facelift. The facelift in the rear will give you the new clear tails. All right, so not much more to talk about when it comes to the exterior of the facelift, but you guys can see that you do have the headlights, all right, and you do have the tail lights. Now, the colors you can get, Bianco, all right, so white, and this is a regular white, no upcharge for the red, but for the Bianco is 600 euros, as you guys can see. All right, then you have Grigio Moonlight, which is 1,100 euros. All right, and these are colors we all currently have. Grigio Vesuvio, or Vesuvio Gray. And then Nero Volcano, or Volcano Black. All right, 1,100, 1,100, 1,100, and then 600 with Alfa Rosso, or Alpha Red, being the standard color. Only wheel option you can get are these wheels that we have currently here. All right, so there's that for the wheels. Whoops, wrong one. Want to go to the side here. All right, and then you can do between Grigio for your caliper colors, which comes standard, or you can do Rosso for 500 euros. Right there. All right, so then that's it when it really comes to the exterior, unless you add things like your driver package and all that kind of stuff, which we'll get into in a moment. So yeah, that's basically it, guys. Not much to say when it comes to this super class here. Now we go in the interior, and you can see the seating, and you can see that this is the only seating choice you get. And again, this is the European spec. You guys got seats like this in Europe. We did not, with this mesh kind of insert, which is really cool. I wish we got that in the States, but that comes standard. This is the only seat you can get on this. Now you can also get the driver pack driver assistance plus, active blind spot, traffic jam assist, intelligent speed control, driver attention assist, lane keep assist, highway assist system, and traffic sign recognition. So you can add that for 1,700 euros. And then the pack driver assistance as well, blind spot detection, and I cannot tell you what that one says up top. And then everything else you see here comes standard. Apple CarPlay, Android Auto, stuff like that. The 8.8-inch multi-touchscreen, which is the same as you guys are used to. All that stuff comes standard. Now, I don't think I didn't skip over it. I'm coming back to it in just a second. I'm just showing you all this stuff here. It's all checked. It comes standard. You cannot select it because it is a part of, you know, just what Alfa is giving you in 2024 or for the facelift. So you see all that? Yes. You see all that. Going back to what you're wondering about. That is supposedly the fully digital screen. The new TFT screen is based off of the Alfa Romeo Tonale, fully digital. All right, no analog gauges. That is apparently standard across the board in the facelift. Now, whether it's showing it here, it doesn't necessarily looks like it's showing it. You know, it looks like the old setup, but it could be the digital, but it doesn't give you any other view to really let you know. Let me see what I can do if I do full screen like this. Oh, well, that's not necessarily what I wanted to do, but that's cool. So it gives you a full view of everything here. But yeah, it doesn't necessarily show me the full like setup on a digital screen, so I can't tell. Oh, okay, all right. Yeah, I can't tell anything specifically there. So yeah, there's that. So I'm just kind of trying to navigate what is actually showing me here. But yeah, nothing in particular. And then you get your code and everything like that, your options list and all that kind of stuff there. But we know that this has the TFT screen on just this simple spec, this entry-level spec starting off this trim, because we're going to go back to that page and you're going to see right here, it says that we have it right here on this super trim. So if you have it there, it's probably across the whole board, which means that Yeah, it might not show it necessarily that well on that, digital display graphic screen there, but we have it. So it looks like every facelifted model of the new Giulia and Stelvio, this is the same for the Stelvio, will get this, fully digital screen in the interior. So keep that in mind. Jumping to the Sprint, 49,550 as far as the euros in price. You can see everything here that it comes standard with. Now that adds on to what it already gets here, and then you get this stuff here as well. All right, then we click on that. We're going to just select the engine option. We're going to see what differs between the Sprint, which is our entry-level spec here in the United States, and the business. All right, so you can see, look at the front fascia there. It's more aggressive. You see these little side blades here? That's the new setup for the new facelift, all right? So it looks like the Super will not get that trim. It looks like the Super will not get that styling refresh. It will be the only trim level without it, all right? So it looks like that in the United States, if we start off with this is our entry-level model, our starting spec. Well, then here you go. Then we might get that right off the bat. So you guys can see, we do have that. We have the full LEDs, the tri-LEDs. All right, we have the side set up here with the black mirrors. You can see the turbine wheels. And then we should have those clear tails. Yep, clear tails in the back. And then this one is going to be that full wheel look, right? Yep, full wheel. All right, so let's go with the same paint colors, same paint options that we're used to. We'll keep it red just to keep it red. We're going to go to the wheels though, because we have the 18-inch turbine wheels. So at $1,200 is a 19-inch wheel. But looks like when I do that, I have to add packages in order to get that. So it doesn't look like it let me add it. When I tried to, oh, there we go. Okay, there we go. So now we have the 19-inch wheel. All right. And keep in mind, we only had one option for the interior. Now we got a couple more. All right, on the Sprint. Now the calipers are the same when it comes to silver or red. So if I go back to the wheel view, you can keep the silver there. Or gray. Or we can change it to red. All right, so we have red and red there. And then the seat options, let's take it to the interior. The seat options, well, we have that mesh spec we had with the Super. Maybe I'll get a better view right here with this view. Then we have sport seats for 3,500 euros. So 3,500 euros will get me the sport seats. And it changes up the trim. As you guys can see there, it kind of morphed. So you have to have a specific trim in order to get the sport seat set up. Now, if I wanted to do the red sport seats, that's also 3,500 euro. And now it should change it to red. Now, okay, now we got the red sport seats. So there we are. Okay, red on red. All right, and then same thing with your driver assistance package, all that stuff. It's all here, same exact stuff, but you only have one package, and that's the package plus for this one. Reason being is a lot of this stuff comes standard to where on the Super you had to add it, so that's why you needed another package. But again, we went over that in my other video, explaining the breakdown of the trims and what comes with, etc. All right, so we're going to try to keep it moving here because we have to see what else we have as far as options when it comes to the TI, which is a more luxury level spec, 5,250 euros for the price. Everything that comes with is here that has been added to these two trims. We select it. We're just selecting any kind of engine here, but you guys can see we do have a Q4 here. We have a Q4 up there, and then we have the diesel as well. All right, 2 liter, 2.2 liter, and diesel. All right, so what options have changed here? Not much, actually. All right, so a lot of the same things. Oh, but we do have a different interior color. So we know all about this stuff. Same wheels, same paint colors, same caliper colors, but in the interior, all right, that's going to keep being annoying. In the interior, now we can do tan. This is kind of big because we talked about this before, but tan is back. Tan was taken away for what we currently have on the lot for 2022. We did not have tan interior anymore. For the Stelvio, it is chocolate. It's a chocolate color instead of tan. Giulia, tan, Stelvio, chocolate. That's the biggest differences between the two. Everything else you're going to see in the Stelvio, you're going to see in the Giulia when it comes to this stuff. But now we have tan, all right? But you can see that the tan only shows up on the TI luxury spec. You can see that the trim is a little different too. The wood is a lighter color wood. Other than that, guys, it's the same exact stuff. You see the TI badge. You can see the different styling when it comes to the more aggressive styling up front. All right, it is gone. All right, so you can see aluminum badge. All right, no aggressive styling up front, and that is the base of it, as in the Super and TI standard styling when it comes to the front fascia. All right, when it comes to the Scudetto grille, standard aluminum. All right, and then you still have the tri-LED lights. You still have the TFT screen fully digital inside. You still have the taillights in the back that are done in the black clear look. All right, so that's across the board. So interesting to know that TI models will not have that front fascia redesign. All right, going to the two big boys. And I say two big boys because, there's no quadrifolio lineup yet. I'm hoping that the quadrifolio is going to be around for the facelift, but we don't exactly know yet. So no quadrifolio, which means we're not going to have Verde Montreal because that green color is specific to the quadrifolio. Now, here's the big question. Will the Veloce have Ochre GT? If you guys didn't know in the previous video, I said, hey, I don't remember seeing Ochre GT on those PDF files. Does the Dodge Hornet just take the Ochre GT color and take it for their own, and Alfa Romeo loses it for the facelifted model years? Now, this was all speculation, but now I have the configurator in front of me, so I'll be able to see, can I order Ochre GT, the gold paint, the most expensive paint right now in Alfa Romeo's lineup, at $2,500? Can I order it? Because it was exclusive to the quadrifolio, and then it went to the Veloce trim this past 2 years. So now, is it still here? Is it still in the Veloce trim? We know Verde Montreal is strictly quadrifolio, so we're not going to see that because we don't have a quadrifolio configurator. What is the verdict? That confirms it, guys. No Ochre GT paint color for the facelifted Giulia. If you want Ochre GT, you have to currently get one that's already on the lot, built and already on the lot, because you can no longer configure that color on the Veloce. That's it, guys. So it's been discontinued. Wow, that's different. All right. Now you do get, and you've had this color already, but you do get Rosso Etna, which is 2,800 euros. All right. So we're going to select that because for the Veloce, you get that special trim. You also see that the more aggressive styling is back up front, and you have the black Scudetto up front with the tri-LEDs. All right. Now, man, that's a bummer, right? And, throughout this whole thing, guys, I'm sorry I have not been putting the panel roof on there. But, yeah, the panel roof is an option. So, yeah, clear tails. You can see the rear diffuser is a lot more aggressive. We're starting with the 19-inch sport wheels because that's the only wheel we can get. We can get the silver or red calipers. We'll keep it silver because the reds don't match when you get Rosso Etna. Let me go back to the exterior. Yeah, that's it. So you have your regular colors, Misano, Vesuvio, Volcano, Alfa Rosso, which is standard, and Bianco. But yeah, no Ochre GT. Now in the interior, you can either get black or red. Now keep in mind, you cannot get Misano blue and red interior. You see that? The red interior disappeared when I selected Misano blue. If I go back to Rosso Etna, look at Rosso interior changes. Alfa will not let you put those two colors together. It would be cool if it did. It will not. Now you can do the premium pack for 2,900 euros, and that automatically, I believe that will automatically give you a sunroof. or panoramic roof. Let's go back to the exterior. Nope, it would not. And then you add the driver plus pack. Driver assistance plus package. So that's added. But hold on, there's a section to add the roof. I've just been skipping over it. Here it is. Panoramic roof, 1,700 euros. You'll see that turn black. See, now it's the panel roof. So it's there. I've just been skipping over it. So my apologies. But it's all there. All the other stuff you guys have seen, it's there. All right, move it right along because we answered a question that we were trying to figure out. And now you guys know, you heard it here. It is no longer available. Now, the big boy, the comp. This is the new model for 2024 or the refresh facelift. This is it. This is what it displayed with. And this gives you everything. Every option is ticked, and it gives you some performance, and it gives you a new paint color. Now you can see that we lost regular Grigio Moonlight, all right, or Lunaria White, or whatever you want to call it. So Vesuvio Gray is taken away. Regular Alpha White is taken away, or Bianco, that's taken away. And then Rosso Edna. These are the 4 colors, and this is your new one, $1,300. The matte gray looks really cool, especially on the comp spec. Now the comp will give you the same thing as the Veloce when it comes to the styling. As you guys can see, you do have the headlights there. All right, you do have the black Scudetto up front, and the front styling, more aggressive, looks really cool. Now you can also see, which we'll go to the side view, the competition package or the competition badge right there on the front fender looks really cool. All right. And then the calipers, you can see those are in a different kind of red. It seems like, I want to say it's a different red for the calipers. Don't quote me on that, but I think it's a different red. And then the rear, same thing, clear tails, everything else you're used to. I wish they kind of added a spoiler to that just for the comp package. It would have been really cool. Now the interior is a little different. Come on. I'm pressing the wrong button anyways. The interior, all right, looks kind of standard, right? But it does give you the stitching in red, all right, which is nice. But then you can only do the driver's pack, by the way. And I can add the sunroof. I guess I should probably do that, the comfort package, add the sunroof. If I change, I'm all over the place. It just shows the sunroof because I added it. If I change to that view, you can see that you do have the stitching throughout the seats here, all right, in the headrest, and then you have the Competizione badging there, or stitch headrest with the, Alfa Romeo insignia there, and the little red upper. Really cool, right? But other than that, I mean, they haven't changed much when it comes to the interior. You can only do black with the comp stitching. You can only do the red calipers. You can only do these wheels, and you have 4 paint color options. But other than that, everything is the same all throughout. Same interior as far as the TFT screen, the 8.8-inch screen for the infotainment. Same engine, performance. You do get limited slip and all that kind of stuff when it comes to, the performance and the suspension, active suspension, all that kind of stuff. You do get that. But yeah, other than that, and I'll kind of expand these. Should I expand this? Yeah, just so you guys can see it. For anybody who can read all the Italian, you can at least see it here. But yeah, that's basically it. So the options are still simplified when it comes to the facelifted Giulias and Stelvios. Okay, so there's not a lot going on that you haven't seen already. The thing is it's packaged differently. Big takeaways here for the facelifts. You have the new headlights. You have the new front fascia. All right, you have the different badging for the comp. You do have also the rear tails that are now in the black clear. All right, you have the new TFT screen that's fully digital. And then you have things like the comp interior with the stitching all throughout and the stitch headrest and stuff like that with the new Grigio Opaco color. Other than that, guys, things have just been moved around, packaged differently, and not a lot more to add to what we've seen before. So there it is. That's what we've been waiting for. I can't wait to see what these look like in person when they all come out, and we get to see and test out the tri LEDs and the new TFT screen. Going to be great. Answered a couple questions. Okra GT is no longer available on the Veloce. All right, you can see that the TI does not get the new front fascia redesign when it comes to the aggressive front bumper. All right, you can also see that the TFT screen is available digitally all the way across the board. That means you cannot option for the analog gauges. No option for that. You automatically, if you get the facelifted models, have to get the fully digital TFT screen. So a couple of questions have been answered that a couple of you guys have been asking me in previous videos. Now that we have the configurator, we have everything here. Will there be a quadrifoglio model? We're not exactly sure for the refresh because we know that they're going fully electric next time around. So will they do a facelifted quadrifoglio, or will that be it? The next Alfa Romeo quadrifoglio model could be fully electric. We'll talk about that in a different video, but have I answered everything for you guys here today? Or do you have any other questions you can comment down below that I can answer, that you just want to get off your chest, or that one of the subscribers can answer? Go ahead and drop those down there, guys. We will check everything out once this video is done. But with that said, if you guys did enjoy the video today, make sure you give it a big thumbs up. Giving the video a like will help get it up in rankings. More people can see it. And we can have a bigger discussion on the Alfa Romeo Giulia facelift and Stelvio facelift configurator. Actually, while I'm doing that, I should just go back and just go to the Stelvio, right? But with that said, if you guys want to help further support the channel, always check the links down in the description below. We have a one-time link donation for my PayPal, my Cash App, my Venmo, and my Patreon, just in case you guys want to donate an extra $1 or $2 to the channel. I appreciate that extra love and support, guys. Thank you so much. You guys can also check out the Ron's Rise merch. You guys can get hoodies like this one here, Ron's Rise, all right? Or you can check out the Ron's Rise social media pages. And you guys have to subscribe to the channel, but click the notification bell so you don't miss one video. Now, before I go, that's the Stelvio. All right, done in Competizione spec. As you guys can see, same thing when it comes to what we know on the Stelvio, but with the new headlights. All right, we have a different background. Same thing when it comes to the aggressive styling up front. All right, and the side view, Competizione badge. All right, and then the back will give you the same thing that we're used to for the Stelvio, but with the clear tails. All right, so it looks good as before. In the interior, well, here we are. Same exact as far as the Competizione stitching goes, and the the stitch headrest with the Competizione. So again, I didn't want to show you guys two separate videos because it's basically the same thing. But with that said, you guys subscribe to the channel. Love your faces. You guys be blessed. Have a great day. And we will talk to you guys in the next Ron's Rise video. Peace.